Well, as long as we're talking about shit, I guess it's time to talk about the warehouse poo. It's come back to Melbourne.
Yeah, I did a bad thing. I didn't realize at the time how many people. So, for those who don't know, and I know there's a lot of new listeners since this warehouse poo saga.
Welcome, TikTok fans.
Yeah, there was a poo that cemented itself in our old warehouse, right in the toilet. Who discovered it?
We used to do a show in a warehouse district surrounded by other warehouse workers, and there was a communal toilet that we shared with tradies, warehouse workers, homeless
Russians.
guys that lived in sheds, Russian gangsters, and a guy who thinks HDMI cords are the future. So it was not clean.
And also, legitimately, the odd Nazi or two. So quite a large demographic hitting this toilet.
About the Nazis.
Yeah,
Every now and then we'd see a guy walking around with a swastika armband. He'd call the cops and he'd be gone.
Yeah. That's literally where we used to do the show from. And then people were like, oh. And that's the thing. Now doing it over Zoom, it feels like a bit of an upgrade still because we're not there. You must have walked in there one day. Who discovered it? Was it you or Keelan?
I think it was Keelan, yeah. Where
Yeah,
Keelan
really-
walked in.
Really annoyed me for the first couple of weeks because I then wasn't able to use any of the cubicles.
That's right. There was 3 cubicles. One door didn't lock. One was good, but that one ended up getting clogged by the terrible warehouse poo. And then there was one that was like kind of okay, but you didn't really want to use it. And we all had to use that one. And one day Keelan walks in and there's just this disgusting warehouse poo, right? That just stayed there for, how long was it? It was months.
It was months because this saga went on the show because it started off going, we were like trying to work out who did it because again, there's a range of suspects. We're trying to work out if it had Russian qualities to the poo. Then it solidified over time. And then the saga turned into not who did it. It was who's going to fix it. And when's it going to go? And then we were offering solutions. Like at one point we were just like, the only thing that's going to crack through this is a jackhammer. And someone raised.
I remember at some point, I believe someone just pooed on the poo, and then it evolved. Remember that?
Someone added
it was
a layer.
a couple of months in. Someone just added a layer, like it was a lasagna.
Radio Mike pissed on it.
That's true. He did do
and that didn't work. That was one of our solutions. We're like, well, maybe someone pisses on it, it'll crack through it, you can flush it, and it'll go away. And it didn't work at all. It made it worse. Just like all the other solutions we had. So it sat there for months and months and months, and we talked about how disgusting it was. It was black. It was a black hole. It looked like someone had thrown like a bunch of black paint in cement and then put that in the toilet. That's what it looked like. So we posted a picture of that.
I was speaking to some of our Patreon members at my Perth show, right? And we were talking about the warehouse poo. And Tom from our Patreon, he raised a great point saying that, you know what I've always thought about over the years is, sure, there was that hardened layer that couldn't be cracked through. But imagine if you crack through that first layer, the smell that would arise and the moisture that would have retained underneath.
I'm going to vomit.
Oh, that would have just been... And then one day it just disappeared. One day, we don't know if they replaced the toilet. We don't know if they got a shovel. We seriously don't know.
That's right. There was a cleaner that would show up every week, and he was the cleaner, right? So every week we knew he would come. I think it was on a Thursday, and then on Friday morning we'd all be like, man, did he do his job? Because we knew he saw it. Because one day I walked in, the cleaner was there. I saw him look to check if the shit was still there, go, ugh, and then not clean it. He decided not to touch it.
Every day he'd look at it and quite literally think, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
And he was right. You know, I could have gone, hey, you going to clean that up, mate? Instead, I looked at him and I went, yeah, I know what you mean. I feel for you.
So anyway, this resurfaced because I was going through my phone looking for an old picture of us actually from a video. And then in my camera roll, I spot the TikTok that Keelan, I'll just show it to you. The TikTok that Keelan put up at the time of him green screening himself in front of the warehouse poo.
Right? We took a photo of it. It's disgusting.
And we only ever released the photo on Patreon. It is disgusting. And
or Keelan's TikTok.
Yeah, or it's on Gillen's TikTok. I think it got taken down.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah, it did.
It's literally a bodily function. I don't think you're allowed that on the talk. But I posted that in the our Luke and Lewis Discord with the caption throwback and then the love heart eyes, right? Thinking that everyone had already seen it because we'd released it 2 years ago. I forgot that at the time a bunch of people boycotted it. They were like, "Fuck this! I'm not I'm not going to like voluntarily look at a gross shit." So to my surprise, Keelan's obviously going, "Love that! I miss that poo." But some people start going, "Yuck!" Like Whitey goes, "Yuck!" That's the first time I've seen it. I have avoided it for years. Laura said, "Great! I can't unsee this." You can't unsee its wrath from Kingdom Lazar there. And people are just literally going to town on me in the Discord going, I've avoided this.
You got to remember, these people pay to be there. And
but I
and
thought
this is
they'd
what you're
seen
delivering them.
I thought they'd seen it. So I didn't think I was committing a crime here.
Yeah.
So many people had avoided it for years and were trying to go the rest of their life without ever witnessing the warehouse poo. And I shoved it right in their faces out of nowhere.
Man, I sympathize with them because I am one of those people where if I hear about a disgusting thing, I'll go out of my way to not look at it. I still, to this day, have never seen Two Girls, One Cup, and I'm so happy for it. I remember when it was the thing in high school, everyone would watch it and then vomit, and there'd be videos of people on YouTube watching it and spewing, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to not watch that. And it's great. I reckon I'm a better person for it. So I sympathize with those people.
Well, for about 3 weeks on the show, probably 3 months, our show was Two Boys, One Shit. It was really all we talked about for a large portion of that period because that's all there was to talk about.